this could be, potentially, one of the biggest matches of the season. If not the biggest match of the season. I mean, it's basically the best team in Portugal right now against aspiring champions of Portugal. I mean, we are still a little bit far from being considered one of the best clubs in Portugal, even though we are 3.5 stars? Yes, we are 3.5 stars, but we're getting there, we're getting close, and with a little more training, a little bit better players, we'll be able to surpass all the other clubs in Portugal. It will be a breeze for us to actually win the league every time we play, and then we will only need to focus on the European competition, and that is probably the best goalkeeper in the competition right now. Vlaco Dimos, Conti, Ruben Dias, Alex Grimaldo, Pedro Pereira, and I did not see any others. I was too busy talking. Yeah, they all have real faces, I believe. At least most of them have real faces. For example, Arcus, he does not have a real face, unfortunately. But for example, Bruno Alves has one, Serrano has one, Ivo Rodrigues has one. I don't know about Stewart, but maybe not. This man, obviously, Tammy Abraham, does have a real face. And I really like it when players actually have proper faces, like Jonas over there. He has a proper face, even though he's already retired from football. He's still playing, and he's doing quite good for them. He's their best goal scorer. And my God, we're not going to do a repeat of last year, are we? My God, they start immediately pressuring me. My oh my. Okay then. 4 minutes have been played. We are playing away from home, and it is a corner. Alright then. This is not going my way, not in the slightest. Alright, a short pass. That was a beautiful nutmeg, but Stewart is there. He's ready to receive the ball. Over to Casladine, our lovely captain. He's been very good for us. I need to improve his speed, actually. Casladine sends it over to Ivo Rodrigues. I don't know what he tried to do, but Abraham tried to score. Unable to. There was a defender on the way. Giorza now has the ball. Sends it over to Daniel. Daniel over to Giorza once more. Sends it up. Daniel's there. But Samaris is over. And they don't let us. They really don't let us do anything. Yeah, it's probably going to be a repeat of last year's derby when I played at this stadium. Right, Ivo Rodrigues has the ball once more. Sends it forward over to Stewart. Stewart sends it, and on the rebound, who scored that one? I did not even see who scored. Daniel scored that one. Wow. Okay. It's not a repeat. At least in this regard, we start by scoring. Even though it was a bit of a lucky goal, we start with the 1-0 lead, which is quite good. And after this game, I believe there isn't any other games that I want to play. We already played the second leg against Sporting. We already played the second leg against Porto. We're playing the second leg against Benfica. If we still have a second leg against Braga, I want to play, because I want to be ahead of them in the tables. I really want to be ahead of them, because I feel that will give me the moral high ground, even though they are an equal team to us. They're doing as good as us in many regards, and that ball is going to Benfica. Alex Grimaldo, that. He came from the second team of Barcelona, I remember correctly, because I remember buying him on FIFA 14. Jonas now has the ball over to Sophie, sends it up to Grimaldo. Grimaldo tried to cross it, but Giorza was in the way. Sends it over to Arcus. Arcus sidesteps quite a lot. And over to Tammy Abraham. He's away. Over to Yves Rodrigues. That was not good of a pass. Right, the ball is way ahead of them. Serrano passes it over to Yves Rodrigues. Sends over to Castelladine. Castelladine, I do not know what he was trying to do, but it was not good in the slightest. I mean, he lost the ball and the ball went to the goalkeeper immediately. Samaris now has the ball, but they're not advancing fast. That's a nutmeg over one of my defenders. Jonas now has the ball, sends it back, and that could have been the equalizer. If, well, the pass was good. The final result, not so much. I mean, Jonas was there, passes it through two other defenders, but he should have stopped and then tried to... okay, that is a player that actually plays for the national team of Portugal, Rafa Silva. If we can actually get him, because I think he is quite young, we will be able to actually get a very good player. But right now, we can only get around 70 rated players. But I want to see if at the end of this season... Oh, that was intercepted by one of the fans. I want to see if at the end of this season I'm actually able to get a bigger budget. Because we reached the round of 16 of the EuroLeague. So if the board does not allocate me a bigger budget, I mean, I do not know what's wrong with them, because yeah, I want to buy better players, and I'm thinking of swapping Daniel with Arcus, and then we will go to the bench, because I want to buy a right winger. No, that was bad. I want to buy a right winger to be on the opposite side of Yves Rodrigues and have him be 80 rated. Like, I think the guys I have on my short list are around the 80 rated margin. So we should be good on that department. Obviously we need to sell some players, I guess, because some of them are not getting there in the slightest, and others are just really backups, like they're players for the bench. And I completely remember right now, speaking of bench, Tammy Abraham, he's supposed to be a super sub for us, and Vlachodimos grabs the ball quite firmly. Pedro Pereira sends over to Conti, but Yves Rodrigues is there. Well, that was a terrible pass. Over to Abraham, sends it up over to Serrano. Serrano will not be able to reach it in time, unfortunately. But either way, he's in quite quick. Oh, they put Jardel now. That is one of their best players. At least they always play him in real life. So I don't know what the manager of Benfica's team is doing. Yeah, I really don't know. Face up, passes over to Ruben Dias. And they're doing a very slow and methodical game. They really don't want to advance quickly, because that will happen. But I don't know. They're trying, but they're not trying hard enough. And right now I still have the advantage. Same for us. We should be getting a lot more chances. Speaking of which, let me put them to be more aggressive. Right, Daniel now has the ball. Who will it pass it to? He has to advance quick. Right, at least he held on to the ball. Right, Giorza. It was a switch of position for the ball. Come on, what are you doing? You really have no one to pass it to. There we go, over to Daniel, back to Giorzo before he went to Zaccardo. Arcus is able to advance over to Castelladine. He's been in every single one of our attacks so far. And on the post. That should have been the second goal. how unfortunate that it is. And who got that one? That was a beautiful touch. It was... I did not see that. It was Ivo Rodrigues. He's been getting very, very good as of late, but unfortunately, they're not going. And Seferovic is in. Again, why are they not playing their best players? Are they underestimating me for this game? They might be. Right, now they're being faster. Jonas, he was... I don't know what happened to him. But my god, he was part of the gegenpress right there. And... Ooh, my Sonia. Those were very good hands. Send it over to Serrano. Over to Ivo Rodrigues. Ivo Rodrigues can send it over to Castelin. But that was a bad pass. If they get a goal from this counter-attack, okay, no they don't. Alright, that's the end. We won against the 3 greats on this season, and look at that. Tammy Abraham is celebrating like never before. Ooh, we won against the best team in the Portuguese league. That is not something shy of being considered. That was very, very good. That was a weird sentence that I formulated, but either way, we won against the best team in Portugal as of yet. We should have won by more, but that's debatable. Here are the results. We won 1-0 against Benfica. Sporting won 4-2 against Braga. That is very, very good. Porto lost 2-0, but that's to be expected right now. And there's only 5 games left. Every point counts now. Rio Ave won against Vitória Football Club. Moreirense won 2-0 against Belenenses. Vitória Sporting Club won 3-1 against Marítimo. Portimonense won 1-0 against Tondela. Feirense won 1-0 against Boa Vista. And Desportivo das Aves won 1-0 against Nacional. We are now back in third, and Sporting is in first position. How the tables have turned. I don't think we'll be able to actually be on the top 2, because there's only 5 games left. That's 15 points, and that is if we win all of them, but Benfica and Sporting can also win all of their games. But still, anything can happen. Sporting is still the best scoring team in Portugal. We are second, and after them is Braga. That is, my god. Well, alright then. Who is the worst team? Boa Vista. They lost 20 games. You would have been relegated. You and Tondela would have been relegated right now. My god. Alright, we're doing quite well. It is now a matter of luck if we actually manage to stay in the Europa League or actually manage to qualify for the Champions League. Alrighty then. We are at the very last game of the Portuguese League. Before we do anything, let me just show you the schedule. We won 1-0 against Boa Vista on the 33rd game. Oh, they're 1.5 stars. I don't know what happened to you guys. We lost 3-0 against Vitória Sporting Club, even though they are a star below us. Don't know what happened there. We won 4-2 against Vitória Football Club. We drew against Braga because Braga actually got below us. I did not think that we actually needed to play them. And that was the last game that we played. This is the very last one that we'll play. We have one here against the Old Boys, but honestly, again, I'm going to skip it. We want to get to the end of the season, honestly, and I'll show you the tables after this game. Hopefully we get a win. We won 3-1, Braga drew 1-1, Vitória Football Club won 1-0, Belenenses won 2-0, Vitória Sporting Club won 2-0, Porto won 1-0, Marítimo won 1-0, Benfica won 4-0, and Sporting won 2-0. And these are the final results. We're still in the EuroLeague. I mean, it's okay. There's only 2 spots for the Champions League, unfortunately for the Portuguese League. But maybe next year, with the squad that we currently have, we've been getting some great progress. I mean, we were the 3rd best club in Portugal. At the end, Braga could not accompany us to the end. We were in 3rd place, 70 points, 20 wins, 10 draws, 4 losses. And we were the second best goal scoring team in the competition. The first ones were Sporting, and the third one were Benfica. But either way, Boavista and Tondela, if there was the second league, they would have been relegated. Unfortunate for them. But that's it. That is the second season done. My Sunil has been improving quite drastically. And there's been a national team. There's gonna be a national team selection. 5 players. And we finished in the 3rd position. 2 players that made it onto the team of the season. Amazing. Alright then, let me check then. Player status. So we have Kovalenko is going to Ukraine, Spahic is going to Bosnia and Herzegovina, Castelladin is going to the Greece national team, Tia Young-Shu is going to China's national team, and Stewart is going to Greece's national team. Alright, where can we see the team of the competition? Team of the tournament, there we go. So Daniel and Arcus made it to the team of the competition. Bastos made it as well. Wallison, Pires, Ruben Dias, Quad, Silvio, Coronha, Danilo Pereira, and the best goalkeeper, Lacodimos. But in the end, because of my loss, Benfica got to. Oh, but they won the the Portuguese Cup, which is okay. They got to the end with Porto. Porto won against Braga. Yeah, they won. Wait. Braga. Wait a minute. So Benfica won 1-0 against Moreirense. They won 1-0 against Portimonense. They won 2-1 against Sporting. And Porto won 3-1 against Braga. There we go. Yeah. But the next season it's going to be between Sporting and Benfica, and in case you guys have not seen it, Benfica won 5-0 last time they met Sporting in a Super Cup match. So we're just going to fast forward the time until the next season, and hopefully we get a much bigger budget than this year's, because I want to get better players. I'm actually going to the transfer window right now to see more players that we can buy, because our squad is looking quite good. But I might change Arcus for Daniel, and I don't know, maybe a better center back? Maybe. Let's check. And today is the day that I select my favorite player. I thought it would be at the next season, but I can choose a new one right now. And you guys know, yeah, I sold Hetic because I'm no longer using defensive midfielder, so I don't really want to keep another one. And look at that. Our first 80 rated player, the Monster Leffy Castelladin. He is my new favorite player. Right, let us get on. Yes, Castelladin will be my new favorite player. I've selected 3 already. First one was Arcus. That was a bit of a disappointment. Second one was Serrano. He's good. He's still very good. And my God, that's not even close enough to a transfer budget necessary for a lot of players. I cannot even buy 1 player with that. I have a massive salary budget, but that's not enough. But yeah, Castelladin is now on the ranks of my favorite players. He doesn't have his armband. Unfortunate, but he's still one of my favorite players. He doesn't have the armband for the captain, but either way. Manage a career, my favorite players. Yes, Castelladin. So 2017-2018 he scored 18 goals. Last season he scored 11. Look at that. Serrano, and then hey, he became he went to the team of the season this season, but it was for his assists. He was very, very good. And looking at the manager's offers, look at that. Borussia Dortmund want me as their manager. Obviously, I'm going to refuse because, well, wait, did I read something? Picture collection. Oh, all the titles I captured. Absolutely no one. FIFA World Cup, UEFA Super Cup, FIFA Club World Cup. Is that the one that Real Madrid always wins every year? And the ranking of our club is now... Right, Real Madrid is still at the top, Juventus and Barcelona, Man City, then Man United, then Paris Saint-Germain. Man United are at 5th and we almost beat them. My god. And we're at 120. Is there any other Portuguese club above us? Southampton, no. I know that at least Benfica has to be above us. Oh, there's Porto, 38, and Sporting 33, and Benfica 22. So we are the 4th best team in Portugal according to the rankings. Now, let me just show you what I... First things first. Yes, let me sell some of the players I want. I honestly don't want to sell it because he's the only right back that I have on reserves. For the transfer policy, no, refuse all, and let's actually extend his contract. Okay, they agreed on the contract extension, but I'm selling him. Redmond, I don't care, he's already been sold. Contract will and extension has been done. It is an extension. Okay, Villa Libre, I need to offer a renewal for your contract. Terms have been accepted. Oh, Zakar. Okay, I need to renew his contract as well. Okay. And I believe that is all of it. Okay then. And other clubs, I've managed to get 2 more players, 2 right wingers, as I said I wanted. We have the budget for that, but we also wanted to get some players from here. Let me actually just put it over to position. We wanted to get him, but he's too expensive. Lisandro Semedo, he's okay. Ferran Torres. Actually, Lisandro Semedo got better than him. But he's younger and only 1 in overall lower than him. And that doesn't qualify for me. I wanted Dalot, but I don't think I'm going to get him. You could try. Oh, he's a right back. Never mind that. I'll need a better center back. And you are quite good. Retsos. I also wanted a better attacker. We already got 2 right wingers, so I'll keep them at my thingy. But we will have to buy better ones. And right now, yeah, I'm sorry, Daniel, but I'm going to replace you with Arcus. And you can go over to the right. And you take a position for that. And do I have any? No, I have no other attacker. We need more attackers desperately. So I'm going to focus on attackers. Our defense is good. I don't think I need to buy another one. Zaccardo is going to progress. So is Bruno Alves. So yeah, Arcus is now an attacking midfielder. He only dropped by 1, so it's not much. So yeah, this is how we're going to do. I'm going to get we already have 2 new right backs that are going to sign for us. One of them came from West Bromwich Albion, but he was a free agent because his contract was ending, so I bought him. And that's exactly what I've done, and I'm gonna keep doing. I'm gonna find more players for the positions that I really need. The Portuguese League is now underway. We have a couple of updates. Our team spirit has dropped, but our team strength has gone up. Yes, there was an offer for Tammy Abraham, but I'm not even going to entertain that offer. Here is our new team. We have Maisonial on the goalkeeping position. On the centre back we have Bruno Alves, he's 76, he's grown quite a lot already, and Ampadu, we got him from Chelsea. Incredible. Diogo Dalot, and he was also a free agent because his contract was at an end. We got Diogo Dalot as I wanted. He was very good. We also sold quite a lot of players, and we'll get to it. We also bought Rodrigo. On the left back we have Serrano. Attacking midfield we have Casladine and Arcus. On the right winger position we have Burke, which is also a free agent. He's quite good and quite young. Tammy Abraham as a centre forward along with Stewart, and on the left winger we have Rodrigo from Real Madrid. On the bench we have as a left back Mabombo, centre back Zaccardo, right back Yorza. Midfielder we have Daniel. Left winger we have Ivo Rodrigues, centre forward we have Okuwankoro, and right winger we have Agustin. Our bench is also filled with 70s, which is very good. We bought Javi Puado, free agent, Yanko, another free agent, and Luke, no, he was already with us. Kovalenko and Salcedo were already with us, and yeah, that is all. I also bought this guy because he has the most lovely face of all time. But if you look at the player, not so much. Wait, where did you actually? I think it was in training. Yeah. So we have Maisonial on goalkeeper. Ampadu, he has just the best hairstyle in the world. Bruno Alves, he has a face that looks like a dog, but he's very, very, very good. I'm sorry if you're seeing this, Bruno Alves, but I mean, you don't look like this in real life. Diogo Dalot, he is quite handsome, to be honest. He's too handsome for this game. I mean, that's a lot of detail for one player. Then we have Serrano, which is just Then we have Arcus, Tammy Abraham, which he's been doing very, very good for us, 190 centimeters in height. Castelladine, who's been very good. Then we have Rodrigo, which honestly, I have him as a prolific winger, but he's already a prolific winger. So what do I need to focus for you? Shooting, yes, that's for certain. So I'll change it. And we have Stewart and we have Burke. Again, a Scottish one, but he does not look like any other Scotsman that I've seen, to be honest. And that is our main team. And before I forget, this is our main squad, and I already made it so that this was our secondary squad. I already have everything prepared for any eventualities because, yeah, I'll show you in 2 seconds. If you look at the schedule, we're playing against Santa Clara, yes. In 4 days we're playing against Napoli. We'll be tired, and then we'll play against Rio Ave. I'm gonna use the second squad to play against them, because in 3 other days we'll play against Napoli again for the UEFA Champions League playoffs. And if you can manage to get to the Champions League, I would be very, very happy. And Sporting, they're not that good. They actually dropped. They were 30th, I believe. Or maybe not, I don't remember. And then we have a game against Sport. It's exactly the same schedule, on the exact same days. Doesn't really matter. And on the rest, competition info, I need to check. So the FIFA World Cup, it's between Real Madrid and Internacional. The Champions League, there's a lot of teams already, but hopefully we can get our team in that. Benfica and Sporting are already there, and we are also already there. On the left side, below Napoli, that's incredible. And are we also here? I don't know. So we have the playoffs, so it's not guaranteed that we can actually go to the Champions League, but if we lose, we'll get to the Europa League. That's that. The Super Cup is between Real Madrid, so Real Madrid won the Champions League, and Manchester United. So Manchester United won the Europa League. Alright then. And other than that, Yeah, it's the Super Cup of Portugal is between Benfica and Sporting. Sporting won the league and Benfica won the cup. In England, the FA Cup, actually, the Community Shield is between Manchester City and Spurs. And is there any big club? Wolves got down, Huddersfield got down, Burnley got down, Stoke City got down, Cardiff City is also down, Derby is also down. Some of them is already, but yeah, I believe the ones that got down on this season were Huddersfield, Wolves, and Burnley. And who is new? Birmingham, Aston Villa, and Norwich. Saying it correctly, correct? Yes. All right then. What about in Italy? Who won? Actually, I should have seen this. Super Cup is between Juventus and Genoa. All right then. I don't really care much about any of the other things. I'm only cared about the game against Napoli. So I am going to change up the squad to the second squad. It's still better than what they have currently in most regards. So we'll play against them. Let us just skip the match. Hopefully it is good. We won 1-0. Okay. And Sporting are starting on the left foot. Porto are starting on the right foot like us, and Braga are starting on the left foot. So Sporting lost 1-0 against Rio Ave, Benfica won 1-0 against Desportivo das Aves, we won 1-0 against Santa Clara, Marítimo won 1-0 against Braga, Porto won 1-0 against Belenenses, Vitória lost 1-0 against Feirense, Portimonense won 3-1 against Moreirense, Tondela won 1-0 against Vitória Sporting Club, and Boa Vista won 1-0 against Nacional. So currently Portimonense are at the top. Yes, they are. Incredible. Oh, now we have 3 slots for the Champions League. That must mean that our league has gotten better, so they allocated one more slot for the Portuguese league, for the Champions League. Oh my, that is incredible. Quite incredible.